I come from a distant planet where live with volcanoes, a few baobabs, and my flower. My flower is very exceptional.
I'm awake. I beg you to excuse me. My petals are still disarranged.
Oh, how beautiful you are.
Really? I was born at the same moment as the sun.
What can I do for you?
Well, could you bring me some water? I think it's time for breakfast. Oh, thank you. And one more thing. I'm terrified of draft. Could you please shelter me?
Shelter?
It's very cold where you live. You see, drafts are my only trouble. I have thumbs to protect myself.
The little prince took good care of the rose, watered her, put a glass globe to shelter her, came to talk her every morning. But one morning,
I'm leaving the planet and maybe I'll never get back here. I'm here to say goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
I've been silly, so silly. Go and try to be happy. Oh, yes, I love you. I was just too proud to tell. You decided to go away. So go.
But who's going to look after you?
Don't worry about me. I'll keep in touch with caterpillars. Now go. I don't want to see me crying. I'm a proud flower.
He shouldn't have run away from his rose, but he was too young to know how to love.
So, is the first planet to visit?
Such horrible manners! Too young in the presence of a king. I forbid you too young.
May I ask you a question? What do you rule?
Over everything, over all the planets and stars.
The stars? Do the stars obey you?
Of course, they do.
You're really great. And can you order a sunset, please?
I can order that, but we must wait until the conditions are favorable.
When will that be?
In the evening, you see how the sun obeys me.
I'm sorry, but I can't wait. I have to go.
Oh, don't go. I make you my minister.
Thank you, Your Majesty, but I really have to go. If Your Majesty wishes me to obey, you should give me a reasonable order. So should order me to go now, because conditions are favorable.
Okay, I order you to go.
The grown-ups are really strange.
the little prince continues his journey. He visits another planet inhabited by a man with a mirror.
Wow, he comes and admire.
Good morning.
Do you admire me?
What do you mean admire?
To admire means I am the best, the richest, and the most intelligent man on this planet.
But you're the only man on your planet.
Yes, the more reason to admire me.
The grown-ups are really strange.
The next planet to visit was the business lady's planet.
3 and 2 make 5. 5 and 7 make 12. 12 and 3 make 15.
Good morning. What are you doing?
For 54 years I've inhabited this planet and I've been only 3 times. So what is it now?
What are you counting?
The little objects that you see in the sky. 12 and 3 make 15.
And why do you count the stars?
Because they belong to me, of course.
How come?
I count the stars because I was the first person to have this idea.
Oh, I see. And what do you do with them?
I administer them, I count them and recount them.
I myself own a flower. I water it every day. The grown-ups are really strange.
The little prince arrived at a new planet where he saw a professor thinking over a thick book.
Excuse me, you're a professor, aren't you? And what is a big book here?
I'm a geographer. A geographer, my boy, is a science who is about rivers, towns, seas, mountains, and deserts.
That's very interesting. Here I found a man who has a really interesting job. Your planet is very beautiful. Are there any oceans on it?
I can tell you.
How about mountains, towns, rivers, deserts?
I can tell you.
But you're a geographer.
Exactly, but I'm not an explorer. The geographer doesn't leave his office, and the explorers bring his information about the world.
Who can be an explorer?
I can make you an explorer. Go and explore different planets and bring me information.
On my planet, I have a flower, a rose.
We don't record flowers because they are small and they die soon. They are ephemeral.
My flower is ephemeral, and I live here on my planet all alone. Would you please advise me to visit now?
The planet Eros. It has a good reputation.
The Earth was a really wonderful planet. The little prince found himself in a garden full of roses.
I can't believe they look like my flower. My flower told me that she was the only one of her kind in all the universe. And here is 5,000 roses, all alike. My rose is just common, not special, and that doesn't make me a very great prince. Hey, hello, who are you?
I'm a fox.
Come and play with me.
I can't play with you. I'm not tamed.
What do you intend?
It means to establish ties.
To establish ties?
Look, to me you are just a boy, like 100,000 other boys. To you I'm just a fox, like 100,000 other foxes. But if you tame me, to me we will be unique to each other in all the world.
I'm beginning to understand. There is a flower. I think that she's tamed me.
Please, tame me.
Oh, sorry, I want to, but I haven't much time. I have friends to discover and many things to understand.
You can't really understand the things that you tame, and buy things already made in shops. But you can't buy a friendship, and so mine have no friends anymore. If you want a friend, tame me.
What must I do to tame you?
You must be very patient. First you will sit down at a little distance from me. I will look at you and you will say nothing. But you will sit a little closer to me every day.
I think we're friends already, but now it's time for me to go.
Can't you stay a little longer? If you go, I will cry.
But it was you. You wanted me to tame you.
Yes, that is so. Before you go, I want to tell you a secret. It's only with the heart that you can see rightly. What is important is invisible to the eye.
What is important is invisible to the eye.
And your Rose, she is so important because you spend so much time with her.
So much time? Rose, is she so important?
Yes, you become responsible forever for what you have tamed. You have become responsible for your Rose. Good luck.
The little prince walks on and sees the garden full of roses again. He stopped to have a look.
You're not at all like my Rose. No one has tamed you, and you've tamed no one. I've tamed my fox and made him my friend. And now he's unique in all the world. You're not. You're beautiful, but empty.